Dave, how are you? It's been a while since we've seen you, and we always love when you're on the show. Men with Ven is unbelievable. Yeah. That is David's comedy musical group. In addition to that, driving from Barkford to Deptford.
Barking to Deptford.
Barking to Deptford.
Two little parts of London.
Driving from Barking to Deptford is a science fiction musical comedy episodic podcast.
Pretty much.
I mean, come on.
What, another one?
Because Roy and I are actually featured in this thing.
Wow.
So in narcissistic fashion, I've checked it out and have been laughing my ass off.
You were magnificent.
I wasn't I? Thank you.
I want to see this.
As a zombie horde of Daves.
What do I? What do I play? I play
an infinite number of Daves.
I play an infinite number of Daves.
Jesus Christ.
Who they had me do all kind of voices like hello and then hello and then, hello like that, and they're all getting layered and layered.
Those all sounded exactly the same. That's a great idea. That's
a planet full of Daves.
It's like I compare it to, and obviously I mean this in the most complimentary way, a little bit Monty Python, a little bit Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah, definitely.
But in a podcasting form and totally original. And David and company come up with amazing songs throughout, and it's so well produced. It really is fantastic.
That's very kind of you to say. Thank you very much.
It is. Now, where can we get this?
Have you heard this thing called the internet?
The internet! I have! I
It's
just got on it last week.
It's a good thing. And if you go to www.menwithven.biz.
Menwithven.biz.
B-I-Z.
Z, okay.
We would say Z.
Z.
You say Z.
We say Z, yeah. Canadians also say Z. I always feel like, what the hell are they talking about?
They wish they were still English.
So, menwithven.biz, and you've been releasing these in chapters.
Yeah, they've been coming out one a week for the last 4 weeks. We've got 3 more that are coming out. But if you go to our site, you can get them all in a little tin. Have you got your...
I do. I got a little tin with a USB port. I am going to plug this into my computer because I just got the computer for the internet last week.
That's
I'm
good.
going to download it
That's
instantly
how it works.
into the iPhone. Roy's also in this production.
Yeah.
And I believe David typecast Roy. He plays a sleazy
mechanic. A time traveller who lost his license for, interspecies infractions. Which is, very close to...
Very typecast, yes. Yeah. That's something Roy would do, interspecies love.
Did Roy say he was playing gigs in England?
So Roy told us that he's playing gigs in London. I believe
Goddamn liar.
Roy. He's lying.
He is at the Royal Society for Cruelty to Animals as a keynote speaker. He didn't tell you about this?
He did not.
You've been around his house, right?
I have been around his house one time.
You've seen the little contraption that he puts on his cat?
Yeah.
It's like a thing that goes around the cat's chest and that dangles a mouse in front of the cat, and the cat just runs round all day until it's in a state of total exhaustion. That is one of Roy's inventions. And you know the story about the Labrador and the Vaseline.
David,
we can't get into
David,
that.
I will say that Flutzy is buying this hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah.
She's like, oh my God, Roy did that to his cat.
Yeah, he did.
Roy's torturing
I didn't even know
animals.
he had a cat.
Well, he hasn't anymore. It's had a heart attack and died of all the fucking running around.
You're English, David.
Yes. Also,
From the accent, I can tell that you're English.
but I've also got an American passport because I lived here for about 1,000 years.
You have.
I have. It's very nice.
I've been looking for someone who is from England to give some sort of review of this royal wedding between Harry and Meghan. What was going on with that?
It's very nice young people. She seems lovely, big tits, huge bum, all that. I think he's a bit of a slut, though. I think I saw him in a toilet of CBGB's when it was open, giving blowjobs for $10 a time. It was definitely him. He had the red hair, he had the beard.
Yeah. You can't trust redheads with beards. We give blowjobs to anyone. I might have to give it to this guy if the Mets win that game.
It was you!
It was me, baby. It was me, baby.
No surprise
Here's
at all.
either one of you. I mean, you're identical.
Can you do an English accent for David, and then David will judge it? Go ahead. Let's hear you say something to the point of like, I was standing in the loo at Piccadilly Circus, waiting for the taxi to arrive. Go ahead.
I was having a bloody hard time at the loo last night.
That is absolutely magnificent. That is. Yeah, that's exactly how we all speak.
Wow.
Thank you. That's
They
really.
like that. They
all
speak
of
like they've had brain trauma.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
Yeah. Especially in the royal family.
Are British people freaking out that there's an American now in royal family?
No, we've done that before. No, it's fine. We had Wallis Simpson. She married Edward VIII, and well, he had to abdicate because of it. I know Winston Churchill wasn't in the royal family, but his mother was American. His father died of syphilis, though, so third time lucky.
Because I think of this. Here's what I think.
Yeah.
I've got this whole thing going, whereas obviously they're not in line for the throne.
No.
But I know my Shakespeare, David. Okay, I might be American, but I know my Shakespeare. It's a little thing called Richard III, my friend. So all Harry and Meghan have to do is knock off William and Kate and their 3 kids, and then boom, 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 we have an American queen sitting on the throne of England, and then their children will be a bunch of Americans ruling England.
I think it'd be fine.
I mean,
I'm
come
totally
on.
into it. Yeah, well, they can. Or
American.
he could raise an army, march to Brussels, renegotiate Brexit by taking the whole of northern France back, like we used to have it.
Yeah.
And then
Let's
just
just
come back and
reverse
claim the crown.
What if they what if they took over America and somehow we were under this English American king in
don't-
England? How trippy would that be, Pat?
It would just be terrible. It'd just be it could be just like we started. Be full circle.
That's what
right?
I'm saying. And then we'd all
I
be
think
like,
that'd be
wow.
nice. I think it'd be lovely. I'm into that. I'll talk
So-
to him next time I see him
Better
down
than
the
the
toilet.
Democrats, right?
Now, what is worse, and I'm just going to be honest,
Yes.
is it worse that Meghan Markle is American? Or is it worse that I'm not going to use Roseanne Barr's language, but she's half
True.
African American?
She is?
She is.
Okay.
Her mom is very black.
Okay, cool.
Is are the English okay with the blackness? Or
Well, I don't know if you know about this. We've got quite a few black people in England. It's just
They
not
do,
really a
yes.
thing.
Lennox Lewis.
Yeah?
And that's sort of where I end. That's
Yeah.
the only British
Elba.
black guy I know.
Idris Elba, he's English.
Okay,
Luther.
thank you. Okay,
Yeah.
Jimmy. Now you're just fucking showing off in front of David Barrett.
I have my
I don't.
Doctor Who
I don't
cosplay
appreciate getting
shirt
up
on.
stage
I
on
have my Doctor Who cosplay shirt on.
minus 17
Security.
points.
Okay, I'm with him.
So,
It's just not
David,
really
Wait, he
thing.
is security.
David, he's psychopath. Okay, just disregard
why he's
him.
here?
Yeah. He's like the crazy, English cousin who doesn't
Okay.
get invited to the royal weddings.
Oh, right.
I heard that there was a hot British relative who didn't get invited because they were all worried that she's good looking, she's a model, and she is like cousins with Harry and William, and she didn't get invited because they were afraid that her beauty would upstage Meghan Markle's.
Well, that would be very unusual if there was someone that was good looking in the royal family.
You set him up! David Barrett will knock him down! Men with men, done this!